What's up, everybody? It's your boy Paper Swag coming back at y'all with another video. Get leaning back a little bit. I know I'm doing a lot of videos with my shirt off now, huh? But nah, man. You know how it is. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So how y'all doing out there? This is another rant I would like to do. I know a lot of y'all probably like, oh, we tired of the rants, man. Where the hair journey, man? Where's all of this, and where's the swag tips, and where's the fit of the days? And those are coming. Don't worry. It's just I haven't been able to, go out and actually put on the fit of the day because I haven't really went nowhere. Unlike y'all, the people who have lives and stuff like that, and the people who go out all the time, y'all party freaks and all of that stuff like that, and y'all people who be out looking fresh every day for I don't know what apparent reason. I don't do that. I usually stay in the crib and try to write some music, or being lazy, or I'll go out sometimes, but I don't really rock nothing too fresh. I just, I just stay. I don't let everybody know my freshest outfits, man, because you know why? Because I like to be discreet and lay low key, and I ain't trying to flex for anyone, man, because I am who I am, and if you don't like my style, then forget you. Whatever. And that's the topic I want to touch up on today. As you can see in the title, is being yourself. Something I struggled with for a long time, kind of still struggling with it, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? And I like, even if I'm going through a specific problem, I like to talk about it as well, even if I haven't got through it. And the reasons why is because, I would like to help other people as we progress together. So, if you're going through the specific problem of being yourself, and I am too, we could do this together, and we could track each other's progress and stuff like that. So make sure you comment on this video, rate, subscribe. I know I'm doing this pretty early, but yeah, but let's just keep it real. So being yourself, just to give you a background story of me being myself. It's always been hard to be myself because I'm not, like I said, I've admitted to some flaws that I had when I was talking about don't let depression kill you, and I was talking about how I suck in conversation. Well, it's true. I can only shine in conversation sometimes, and sometimes people who share their insights and stuff, it's kind of hard for me to get my insights and stuff out. Only time I can do it is via video, and that's because I'm not around, human beings to actually converse with everybody else. So yeah, so it's kind of really hard to for me, that's one of my personal things. It's kind of hard to converse with people, but ever since I have friends and stuff like that, so it's been easier. But it takes, for me to converse with you, you have to be somebody who's close to me, somebody who I, talk to on a daily basis. But not to get into commutative skills or nothing like that. Basically, being yourself. Well, so like I said, I'm touching up on my individual story. It was hard to be myself because it was hard to express myself. It was hard to express my own style. It was hard for me to find who I was. And like I'm still in the journey, in the search of myself, to be honest, but a lot of depicted images has been showing up. And what I mean by that is just a lot of things that I've been going through has been showing me a little bit about myself, so I'm learning a bit about myself too. Because just because you are yourself don't mean you know everything about yourself. And I believe in that analogy strongly. So yeah. But basically that was just my problem. I'm just still in search of being myself, and it's not that easy as you may think it is for most people. I wasn't really in like the high school era. I really was in like I'm mostly in private school, but in high school I really didn't get along with people, so I didn't really have a chance to get into sports and do all that other stuff and make friends with and stuff and be a part of a group, because I was always unorthodox. I was a part of my own group. I felt like I was a king in my own temple, and everybody else is the king in their temple, but they subjectify themselves to groups to feel like they're part of some clique or whatever, to feel accepted. I don't think that I need to be a part of any clique to feel accepted. The people that came into my life just recently shows me images of my personal self, and it's true, the people that come into your life that shares the same style as you, that shares the same ideas as you, and ideals and a whole bunch of stuff, those people were meant to come into your life, just to give you a lesson about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you put out energies of this is how you are, the people who you mess with will be the people who you are, and usually it ends up in groups and cliques. And there's nothing wrong with that, but some people feel like they need to be a part of a clique to feel accepted, and usually when they try, they fail miserably because it's not who they are. So yeah, that's why it's important to be yourself, because if you try to be something that you are not, it's only going to fail, and people are going to shun you away and look at you differently because you are not being who you are meant to be. Maybe you're not meant to be that popular jock. Maybe you're not meant to be that nerd. Maybe you're not meant to be that, the popular people, or maybe you're not meant to be that person that you want to be, that you see right there as a higher life, because what they're living something that is meant for them, not for you. If it was meant for you, then you would be in it already with no hesitation. Your life, as you go on through your teens and your years, you start to really figure yourself out. You start to put yourself in these genres, and some people subjectify themselves to genres. There's nothing specifically wrong with being in a specific genre, but I believe in my personal opinion branching out, and that's usually what I do. But you know what I'm saying, some people put themselves in genres, and they're not really free-minded about stuff. So yeah, that's just the touch up on that. But being yourself has something to do with finding who you really are. Who are you? Who is the person that is standing before you in that mirror? What is the things you like to do? What are you good at? What are the things you like to research? That's another way you can find out. What are the things that you like? Is it hip hop? Is it jazz? Is it rock? You know what I'm saying? Go around people who like that. Get the people who like the group of music you like as well. That's another way to find out people who are in your in your likings. And sometimes those people will come to you. Just let the universe do its thing. Just let the universe spin a little bit, and I'm telling you, like, you'll find some real niggas. I'm telling you, if you are being a real nigga. If like in my life, I was going through this phase where I wasn't really 100% who I was. So me not being 100% real of me led me to be with friends who wasn't 100% them. So, but I always, like I said, I always thought higher than the people that I was around. But it was like when I was in that mix of not being myself, I was around people who are lower energy levels than me, like people who are lower in thinking and lower in that all that bullshit, like how I was. But then when I started thinking beyond that, those people started to get out of my life. All the people that was dumb, all the people that was not doing nothing with their lives, doing drugs, wasn't smart, wasn't literate, they got out of my life. You know why? Because I chose to go down a smarter path. Once I went down that smarter path, smarter people started coming into my life. People on my type of equilibrium started coming up into my life. And I'm sorry to use these sometimes big words and preach and shit like that. I know y'all be like, what the hell is this nigga saying? Like I said, I dedicated myself to knowledge, and people with knowledge came to me. And that's how I know I'm starting to learn who I really am. I'm still on that, that journey. But, and also make sure you finalize your goals. If you have a goal, go through with it. Passion is nothing but, hold on, my fault. Whatever. But passion is nothing but the starting point of what you want to do. See, passion is nothing. Passion is really just something that you're really passionate about. Like I learned from this, a guy like Elliot. If you know Elliot Host, passion is something like how you see two people and they lust each other. Oh my God, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're so sexy, and they end up having sex with each other. But then it just dies away. Like people usually get into relationships, and when they get in I believe that analogy. You get in relationships, everything's so good in the beginning, everything is so beautiful in the beginning, but then at the last point, you like, damn, I can't do this no more. It's about real, true dedication and shit. But that's another video. But make sure that you go in. Make sure you go into this world being yourself with dedication. Make sure if you're doing something that you like and it depicts who you really are, it really portrays the personality that you are. You go through it with the best of your extent, because it'll really shine your personality. And when you're being you, that's the best you can be. People will respect you when you're being you. Some people can tell when you're trying to be something you're not. If you really trying to fit in with a group, people can tell that that's not your lifestyle. Some people are smart enough to already say like, nah, this person's a poser. So don't be a poser. Be you. Be who you were meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow, lead. We're all leaders in our lives. Be who you're meant to be. Even if it's not the best person in the world, be who you meant to be. You don't need to be accepted by everybody, because not everybody's going to accept you. It's just true facts. But I ain't mean to hold y'all time up. This is your boy Pimpin' Swag, dropping some more knowledge on y'all. Y'all know how I do. Hair journey video probably tomorrow. Most definitely tomorrow, or yeah, most definitely on probably Sunday. As you can see, the hair is growing. For my hair journey people, it is. But it's kind of dry and braided right now. I guess I left it in braids for mad long and stuff like that. I know this ain't no hair journey video, but I left it in braids for mad long, and I wasn't able to really take care of it as well as I wanted to. I'm telling y'all, once y'all hit that year mark, man, things get difficult, but I'm still striving. You know why? Because I'm putting that dedication and everything to be it. I want this hair to grow out longer, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And this afro depicts who I am, so I'm being myself by growing it. So take a message. But and I'm also being myself, expressing these ideas with you. So yeah. But this is your boy Pimpin' Swag. I'm sorry to keep y'all for so long. If y'all watching this video fully, and I'm out. Peace. Be yourself. Stop trying to be something you're not, because that shit ain't cool.